How was last week for you? Last week you've tried to do some of the activities at the challenge course with the Adventure Learning Center. How was the process for you? Can you remember some of their names? Today we are going to focus more on the operating systems of challenge course elements. By the term challenge course, you would understand, but what about operating system? Operating system sounds very daunting and abstract, but it's really more about managing the risk of participants when they go through the activity. So bear that question in your head as we go through this segment. I repeat the question: what system is in place to manage the risk of the participants attempting the challenge course elements? Well, if you look at something like a low rope course, a low element like Mohawk Walk, what do you do to manage the safety of the participants? Yes, you spot. What about something like a vertical playpen? Yes, you belay. These two are probably the more familiar systems that you have used before in an earlier module, but today we're going to cover the wider range of systems that's available in the challenge course industry. So the objective of today is to differentiate the four main types of operating systems of challenge course elements used in Singapore. Let's do a quick recap about what we've learned last week. Let's take a look at this particular element. This is the 3-tier element in the Adventure Learning Center. Last week we've covered a few categorization of challenge course. One of them is high versus low. So is this a high element or low element? It is a high element. Is it a fixed one or a portable one? It is fixed. Is it indoor or outdoor? I think you know the answer. Is it a traversing or vertical element? This is a traversing element because the participants are required to walk horizontally across and not required to climb up like a vertical playpen or a rock wall. Is it an individual-based element or is it a team-based element? Well, if you look at the picture and based on your experience, it can be an individual-based element, but it can also be modified to become a team-based one to achieve team-based outcome. Here, for this segment, we are going to run through the different operating systems. We categorize them according to high element and low element, of which we will cover the ones that are most commonly used in Singapore, like dynamic belay. Here, I like to throw a word of caution. Do not confuse dynamic belay with the one used in climbing. In climbing, dynamic belay is used to describe the process of belaying a lead climber. But in challenge course management, we are talking more about so-called normal belaying, like what you do for top rope. There's also static belay, the continuous belay which you use in the ALC, as well as spotting.